Good morning, Cardano Army. It's your boy Boomin coming at you with yet another video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that notification bell. I'd like to give a shout out to our wonderful Patreon subscribers, Catherine B. Offler, LSC Kraken, Feruzden, Maryland for Crypto. Thank you for sponsoring the channel. I got my hot tea and honey loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started. So, you guys have seen the SEC's, filing. If you hadn't, well, they are suing Binance and Coinbase. They are on a warpath. I think they're trying to get crypto out of America, pretty much. I'm not going to get political, but this administration is hostile to crypto, and they're hostile to money in general, except for themselves. You know, they don't mind making money, but us small guys, us people who have no power, we aren't allowed to. We aren't allowed to break free of the chains. We need to be worker drones to these people. That's all they think of us as. So the SEC is coming down hard, and they have alleged that Cardano is a security. I don't give a crap if Cardano's a security. Who cares? Like, at this point, whatever the SEC or the CFTC or whatever the government says at this point, just take it with a grain of salt. That's what I'm doing, because the government can print off trillions of dollars, inflate the currency to oblivion, start pointless wars, but they're the authority. Give me a break. Anyway, the SEC has failed to mention companies like DC Spark that receive funds directly from the Cardano Treasury. I don't see how entities that are receive Treasury funds are less official than IOHK or CF, Cardano Foundation, in which case there are literally thousands of official Cardano entities, and that is true. I don't know how we are a security. I don't know how we aren't decentralized when we have literally thousands of companies working on Cardano, building on Cardano. We have DeFi. We have a decentralized treasury. I don't get it. Anyway, this does not stop us. We're announcing a new open source contributions to the community weekly. We have a huge amount of stuff still going on in parallel, and all with the next Cardano Treasury round starting this month. Looking forward to pitching new things. If you haven't been following our work, here's a recent announcement about the usage of Cardano NFTs on chain, games hosted by EVM Chain. And I will go ahead and retweet this. So there you go. And they're going to be making fundraising easier. So thank you, Sebastian, for posting this. At the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter what the SEC says. Cardano's not going anywhere. Cardano's global. It'll probably just be that, they'll restrict people from buying Cardano in America. You can get around that with VPNs. You can get around that with decentralized finance. And I will definitely be putting out videos showing you guys how to still participate in the Cardano ecosystem. I don't care what the SEC says. The SEC could kiss my ass at this point. They're overreaching, and I don't think it's just the SEC. I think it's the entire administration that is in office right now. Probably the worst administration America has ever seen. Before this administration got into office, we were all doing great. Job market was booming, stock market was booming, crypto market was booming, interest rates were low, money was flowing, and now this administration has literally destroyed everything. They've destroyed it all. So it's hard not to get political, but I'm not gonna do it. SEC attacks freedom, but the Cardano community builds on. The SEC has filed a lawsuit against Binance and Coinbase, which I am heavily invested in. So there we go. The lawsuit is extensive and, among other things, alleges that ADA is a security. The SEC's activity could be seen as an attack on the freedom of citizens and an effort to prevent the development of modern technologies that have the potential to change the world for better. The good news is that Cardano is a decentralized network. Each of the 1.3 million ADA stakers is involved in decentralizing Cardano, with 3,000 SPOs around the world. The SEC can't stop Cardano. The SEC cannot stop Cardano, and is very likely wrong in thinking that ADA is a security. Even if it is, even if they do think it's a security, who cares? We have decentralized finance. They can't stop us. Only thing that they could do is delay the inevitable. Okay? Cardano is not just a protocol, but a movement fighting for ideals and freedom. This cannot be stopped by a court decision. Forget the courts. The courts have been wrong. The courts being wrong is not anything new. Okay? There are hundreds of Catalyst-funded teams, no less official than IOHK, Cardano Foundation. Every private key of staker's wallet is a key to freedom and keeping Cardano running. Cardano is not just a protocol, but a collective effort from the entire community, which is why ADA cannot be classified as a security. And even if it is, who cares? I'm still buying it, never selling, don't care. I'm pissed off. And the hits just keep coming, guys. You know, they don't want to see us win. They do not want to see us win. And it saddens me, but it is what it is. Thank you to OneCom, ticker symbol 1COMM. More information is going to come out about this stuff. Right now, just the preliminary reactions are emotional, but what I'm hoping for here is a settlement. You know, I think this is a shakedown. Of course, it's a shakedown. Just pay the fine and let's move on. Like, legitimately, let's just pay the freaking fine and move the freak on. Because at this point, it's getting ridiculous. What are they gonna? They're probably gonna come after Crypto.com next. They're trying to get crypto up out of here. That's why, you know, I'm not trying to get political, but we got to get this current administration up out of here if we want to see crypto thrive in America. Okay, or else it's just going to get pushed offshore. And just imagine everyone else in the world enjoying these bull runs except for us. That's all I got to say. Follow OneCom on Twitter for Cardano crypto news and notes. 0% fees until at least the end of December 2023 for all existing and new delegators. I'm scatterbrained today, guys. I'm not all the way there with it. It's just very frustrating. You know, I that's the only word I could use. It's just very frustrating. So, Charles posted this with respect to Binance. I'm reading through the SEC complaint. It's over 130 pages, but it seems like the next of the series of steps to implement Choke Point 2.0. What is Choke Point 2.0? It is a dedicated effort through the CFTC, the SEC, and the Department of Justice to restrict crypto in America. Okay, don't believe me? Look it up. All right, they're trying to restrict it. I don't know why they have a bug up their butt about crypto. Well, I have my ideas, but again, I'm not going to get political in this video. The end goal is agenda-based CBDC partnered with a handful of massive banks to end-to-end control over every aspect of your financial life. We need to fight against CBDCs. CBDCs are evil. Okay? They are evil. And they will control what you could buy, how much you could save. They will control everything about you. And it's ridiculous. A regulatory event is where you need to have a debate about compliance with the law or guidance. This event seems to be political, philosophical agreement with the very existence of cryptocurrencies and what they represent. An unelected group of people have decided that concepts like self-sovereign identity, owning your wallet, and the freedom to control your economic agency should be removed from the masses and given to the enlightened few. Honestly, what is happening isn't anything new. It's always the same fight between freedom and authoritarianism, just with different players, technology, and words. It does seem like this event is a perfect opportunity for the entire industry to set aside its fragmented nature and unite for common sense rules and guidelines that can prevent the United States from slipping into a dystopia that would make the 1984 look like a vacation. I have more to say later, but we'll close with we're going to be fine. Everything is all right, and the future is bright for the industry. I sure do hope so, Charles. I'm gonna run, guys. I'm pissed off. I probably shouldn't even made this video. It's rambling. I should have probably taken a break. My head's starting to hurt. I gotta calm down. I think I'm gonna go to the gym, relax, listen to some music, and tomorrow's video will be a lot better, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you to Cather B, Offlet LLC, Craig and Farouz did barely for crypto. It just pisses me off. Anytime the little guy makes any little bit of progress, the government is out there with his hand out like a freaking parasite. That's what the government is. The government is nothing but a freaking parasite. Do they even produce anything? Like, yeah, I'm sure they got the army. But what else does the government produce? Like, what does the government actually freaking do? They have their hand out. Every time you make a little bit of money, they got their hand out. Every time you have a good idea, they got their hand out. They want to sniff around and snoop around and get all up in your business. What is the government good for? They could just print the money out of thin air. Why do they still need to tax us for it? I don't understand. This is all not making any sense. And I think you guys agree with me on some form of level. Okay, we might not agree on everything, but something ain't right here. And people are starting to wake up. I highly recommend, guys, that you write your congressman. There's not much that's gonna do because they're in their pockets, but we got to do something. Maybe a protest. Maybe we need to organize a protest in front of DC, in front of Joe Biden's office. Freaking, oh my God. Anyway, I'm cutting off the video. I'm pissed off. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Cooler heads will prevail. I love you guys. Keep chopping.